Today we are going to discuss a highly effective Barbarian build that can significantly increase your wins in battlegrounds. With the latest major update, one of the head essences called Spartask has been revamped, and we will be using this essence as the cornerstone of our build. This update allows Demoralize to remove all beneficial effects from enemies, which is an incredibly powerful ability for a Barbarian. As always, I'll start by explaining the build with the skills. But before we dive in, I want to talk about the sponsor of this video. Don't skip this part because it includes a giveaway and the game itself is pretty cool. Metalcore is a AAA sci-fi MMO featuring epic mechs and PvP battles. You can forge alliances, recruit your squad, scavenge blueprints, and grow your destructive arsenal in your pursuit of planetary dominance. This is the first playable AAA Web3 game available at the launch of its token. The game is developed by experienced industry professionals, and an exciting aspect is that all vehicles and mechs are designed by artists from Star Wars. Moreover, you can convert them into NFTs. The game already has over 100,000 pre-registrations, and they will be introducing brand new session-based PvP modes in addition to what Metalcore already offers. One of my favorite aspects of this game is the Barony program, which is the Guild Wars. This program is the cornerstone of the game's economy and player engagement. To be part of the Metalcore and try it for yourself, check out the links in the pinned comments. I'm also doing a giveaway for a bunch of beta keys so you can jump into the action. If you don't want to wait, you can buy a founder pack and get into the game right away with extra rewards. Now let's get back to our Barbarian guide. Now let's continue our guide with the skills we are using. First, we have the star of the show, Demoralize. We are utilizing two essences for this skill. As mentioned at the beginning of the video, we are using the head essence to pull in all nearby enemies, stun them, and remove all beneficial effects. This is particularly useful as you can remove Undying Rage from other barbarians, so when facing them, wait for them to activate Undying Rage before you strike to kill them instantly. Our main hand essence detonates the wounds of nearby enemies, resolving any ongoing damage effects immediately. Given its impressive range, use it when surrounded by enemy players, which happens quite often. Next, we have Chained Spear. There is no change here. We are still using the chest essence to pull in nearby enemies while dealing damage and slowing their movement speed. Additionally, the Pants essence increases our damage. Following that is Undying Rage. By now I am sure everyone knows what this skill does. Lastly, we use Wrath of the Berserker with 3 essences, which I will detail in the legendary item section. However, the Shoulders essence warrants a bit of explanation. It grants you a shield whenever you activate this skill, which is crucial because as we exit fights, we often have a damage over time effect that could kill us. The shield helps us survive and start healing. Of course, we need a primary attack, and for that we use Lacerate with a main hand weapon that applies a bleed to the target, crucial for triggering one of the offhand essences we are using for Wrath of the Berserker. Now, let's quickly discuss set items. With this build, we are in a support role, and our legendary items are chosen to help hold and push objectives in battlegrounds. That's why we are opting for more offensive set items. We use 6 pieces of Banquet of Eyes to have a strong damage source. The Poison Rage activated when applying continuous damage has a very high damage output, helping us take down enemies even though we are not in the primary damage role. For the other pieces, use 2 pieces of Vitus to increase the duration of beneficial effects, mainly for Undying Rage and Wrath of the Berserker. Now let's move on to the legendary items we are using. For the headpiece, we have Spartask. Demoralize now pulls in all nearby enemies, dealing damage, stunning them, and removing all beneficial effects. For the chest, we use Shackled Fate. Chained Spear now conjures a Spirit of the Ancients for a short time, repeatedly casting Chained Spear, dealing damage, slowing, and pulling in nearby enemies. For the shoulders, we are using Loathsome Lamina. Wrath of the Berserker also grants you a shield for 6 seconds that absorbs damage. For the pants, we have Buried Talons. Chained Spear also increases your damage by 19% for 3 seconds. For the first main hand, we have Rending Bite. Lacerate now inflicts bleeding, dealing damage over 3 seconds. For the second main hand, we use Lion's Mane. Demoralize now also detonates the wounds of nearby enemies, resolving any ongoing damage effects immediately. For the first offhand, we have Falling Thunder. Wrath of the Berserker also enrages you when you are near a bleeding enemy, increasing the damage you deal. Lastly, for the second offhand, we use Sundered Legacy. Wrath of the Berserker now causes nearby enemies to burn. That's all the legendary items for this build. If you have awakened spots, getting cooldown reduction for Wrath of the Berserker and Demoralize is excellent for this setup. Besides that, I am using Nettled on my cursed properties. For the Paragon, I'm using Brawler. Allocate all your points to maximize secondary bonuses first, then activate Finishing Touch, Defender of Sanctuary, Heavy Armor, Rugged, and Combat Expertise. That's basically everything you need to know about the build. Don't forget to check out our sponsor, METALCORE, and make sure to join the giveaway. The links will be in the pinned comment. Now enjoy the gameplay!